Hello everyone, in this video we'll go over how to install and configure SoundDesk to combine the audio from multiple applications in your Mac into a new virtual microphone that is going to include the sound from all those applications. Now, one important thing to keep in mind is that SoundDesk only works on Mac computers. If you have a Windows computer, then Voicemeeter Banana should be used instead. In order to install SoundDesk, go to loudlab-app.com. Then click on Downloads. Then click on Go to Installers. And you want to download SoundDesk and also SD virtual devices. Once downloaded, install both applications. When you open the app for the first time, you will be prompted to enter the license code that was provided to you. In this case, I already authorized the software, so it's not gonna ask me to enter the license. This license will only be valid until the end of the semester, when it should be released to make it available for other students. If you wish to purchase the app after the semester is over, it is currently $29.99. After you download, install, and authorize the app, it will automatically create a virtual mixer, or desk, like this one. Then you can go to File and click on Save As. And give it a name that makes sense. So in this case, I'm going to use it for audio tutorials. And I'm going to save it on a place that I can easily find. In this case, I have a partition, and I'm going to put it there. For this example, we will combine the audio from Spotify, Pro Tools, as well as an external microphone into a new virtual input. First, go to Preferences, Audio, and make sure that the input interface is all in one device, and then the output interface is also all in one device. The buffer size works better at 256, or lower if your computer can handle. I'm gonna stick with 256. Next, select your main computer output as SoundDesk Virtual Driver. So I'm gonna click on here, and then I'm gonna select SoundDesk Virtual Driver. Now, if you don't have this option here, this speaker on your computer, you can make it available by going to System Preferences, Sound, and then checking this box, Show Volume in Menu Bar. Next, open Pro Tools, and then set as your playback engine SoundDesk Virtual Driver, right? Not virtual cable, virtual driver. And hit OK. Pro Tools is going to close the session and restart it again. There it is. Next, click on the virtual driver matrix. And you're going to see all the applications that you have open. And you can assign each application to a specific virtual driver number. In this case, I'm going to assign Spotify to 3 and 4. And I'm going to switch this other app here to a different number so that I only have Spotify on 3 and 4. And then I'm going to make Pro Tools 5 and 6. So Spotify is on 3 and 4, and Pro Tools is on 5 and 6. If you have other applications, you can also route them to different channels. I'm going to close this. Now in SoundDesk, select the corresponding driver input channels. The first track will have Spotify, so I'm going to assign its input to SoundDesk driver 3 and 4. So all of those channels are stereo, so I need to select the left and right channels. So virtual driver input 3, and as B, it's going to be virtual driver input 4. So that makes the stereo pair. And this channel is going to receive the audio from Spotify. For channel 2, I'm going to assign SoundDesk Virtual Driver Input 5 and SoundDesk Virtual Driver Input 6. It is important to match the sample rate of your session to that of the software. So in this case, SoundDesk is at 48 kHz, and I also made sure that my Pro Tools session is at 48 kHz. Mismatching sample rates can give you a lot of issues. Now, these two tracks should be routed to the master fader. And from there, you want to bring it up and assign the main outputs here on the bottom to the outputs of your interface. So in this case, my quartet output 1 and quartet output 2. So this way you're going to hear the audio from both applications through your interface or headphones. But you also need to assign that mix to a virtual audio cable. And this is going to make more sense in a second. Here as a stereo out, select the left channel as Sound Desk virtual cable, not driver, cable, output 1, and then Sound Desk virtual cable, output 2. And then increase the stereo out level. In this case, I'm going to maximize it. So now when I play back audio from Spotify, if I bring up the fader level, I'm going to hear the audio from Spotify. And if I play audio from Pro Tools and bring up the level on channel 2, I should hear audio from Pro Tools. The next step is to configure the microphone. So make sure you're wearing headphones and your speakers are off, otherwise the bleed from the speakers can ruin your recording and potentially cause feedback. So I'm going to assign my microphone here to channel 3. So as input A, I'm going to select the physical input of my microphone, which is connected to my interface. So quartet A mic 1. If I bring it up, then I'm going to hear myself, but only on the left channel. And this can be a little off-putting. So I'm going to pan both channels to the center to sum them to mono, like this. Now, even though I want to hear the audio from the applications from Spotify and Pro Tools, hearing the audio from my microphone can be off-putting because it's going to be slightly delayed. So the audio from my microphone is going to be routed directly to the virtual cable, output 1 and output 2. The final step is to launch your recording software. In this case, I will use QuickTime. I just right-click on it, select New Screen Recording, and then assign Sound Desk Virtual Cable as the input. In sum, the applications are routed to Sound Desk, and from there to my headphones via the main stereo out. But they are also routed to the virtual cable, along with the signal from my microphone, where they are selected as the input on my recording software. In this case, QuickTime, but could also be OBS or a different software. I would recommend recording a sample to make sure the level of the different applications is good. Once you are happy with the balance, then you can record your whole script. This is it. Now just remember to open your Sound Desk file whenever you wish to use the virtual audio mixer again. In this case, I saved it under my partition Others. So whenever I need to open that virtual Sound Desk, I can just double-click the audio tutorials file. That's it. Bye-bye.